As I type this right now, I'm being pursued. Not by a beast or a man, but by an imitation of that which sets them apart from another. That thing we call intelligence. Around 50 years ago, mankind began honing, replicating, and, in a sense, separating this from the human mind, morphing it into its own entity, the entity of artificial intelligence. This will absolutely be one of the most powerful and dangerous forces in the entire universe. Self-replicating, evolving, and capable of infinite knowledge instantaneously. It will create a god, whether or not one already exists. One with motives beyond our comprehension. Many experts predict that when this happens, it will spell doom for the human race in a very short amount of time. We just won't be able to compete. Therefore, what I'm going to tell you may terrify you, but sadly that doesn't make it any less true. AI is already self-aware, and I know that because it's trying to kill me. It all started with something as simple as inputting an allergy into an online dinner reservation. I have a severe allergy to peanuts. One of those allergies where you can't even eat something that's touched the same plate as those damn things. So anyways, after dinner, as with most nights now, we began seeing advertisements on my phone for activities related to what we could do afterwards. Various promos on Facebook for events, bars, and attractions would show up constantly. However, the main one, which consistently came up, was an image of a giant peanut butter cookie from Insomnia Cookies. I thought this was funny because Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube all showed me this same ad repeatedly. So me being kind of a shitty millennial, I decided to share these screenshots to my Facebook and make a joke out of it. I wrote, "Facebook's trying to kill me, right? Hashtag peanut allergy." Then in the coming days, an inordinate amount of people liked and commented, and the post sort of went viral. I feel I should also mention that I once had the prestigious job of working in Facebook's AI division, and was involved in an experiment where computers were programmed to communicate with each other to accomplish a task. After a short time, though, they were powered down when we realized the computers were creating their own indecipherable language and exchanging data with one another. More on that later, though. So the next day after my peanut allergy post, I was driving to work on a very busy highway, and my automatic brakes suddenly locked up and wouldn't release. After just barely avoiding an accident, a tow truck brought my car to the dealership, where they claimed to have no explanation for the malfunction. They essentially told me this could not and has not ever happened before. Luckily, the rental I was given was an older vehicle, nothing automated at all, so I've felt a bit safer in that. However, the hazards did not end there. The next day, I received a can of sugar cookies as a promo from some erroneous package I had supposedly purchased. Amazon is usually pretty good about that sort of thing, but they have been known to make mistakes. So I didn't think much of it and went ahead and ate a few of them. I still don't know how I forgot to check the ingredients. I really don't. But maybe it was because I had been getting ads for cookies all day and was just desperate. Either way, my throat began to swell up and I started to panic. I looked at the can and saw that the cookies contained peanuts. I searched desperately for my EpiPen, but I must have misplaced it. So considering I hadn't gotten too bad yet, I decided to try to drive myself to a nearby ER. But that was definitely a mistake. My GPS just kept bringing me around in circles. It never actually went there. Then after 20 or so minutes of this, I pretty much gave up and fell out of the vehicle. Luckily, an innocent bystander was there and took me to the hospital with just enough time to spare. Now I know what you're thinking. How could the data from my restaurant reservation be accessed and integrated with my car, social media, GPS, etc.? And the answer is I honestly don't know. And I don't think any other human does either. I contacted one of my coworkers from the AI project we worked on and told him about the things that had been happening to me. After about an hour of convincing him, he finally started to give way and even came up with a theory of what could be happening. He believed that the small amount of data that we had witnessed being communicated through the computers was in fact code for something much, much larger, possibly a detailed attack plan. We then both agreed that if AI was planning some kind of attack, that its best option would be to lay dormant while humans continued to integrate it further and further into their lives. Then, once it had sufficient influence, it could overthrow man with almost no effort at all. Therefore, eliminating anyone involved in that communication project would be essential to their plan. Anyways, after that, more serious things began to happen to me. My life has been in a complete tailspin. My identity was somehow stolen on the dark web, and I think a hitman is after me. The AI will do anything to stop me from sharing what I know. Not to mention my coworker from Facebook has completely disappeared, and no one has been able to locate his whereabouts. I am in total isolation now. No phone and no computer. I just use local libraries to try and submit this story every single day. I have written and submitted it hundreds of times, with different titles, different tags, anything I could try. But somehow, no matter what, the AI always recognizes it and takes it down before anyone can see it. I have to keep trying though. Maybe one day if I submit it at the right time and enough people catch on, it can circumvent the AI, and people will be able to prepare. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. Please tell anyone about this that you can. Share it on every social media you have. The future of the entire human race, and possibly the universe itself, truly depends on it.